Good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Let's Talk 3.0. Tonight, our guests, who are some of the most brilliant minds, will help us shed the light on some of the hottest topics, including crypto, blockchain, metaverse, and Web3. With us now, our guest, Nagham Hassan, who is a crypto Arabic content creator and the founder of BintCoin. Welcome, Nagham, and thank you for joining us here today at Let's Talk 3.0.
Hello, Baha. Thank you for hosting me. It's such an honor.
So, Nagham, do you think that it is important to get the youth involved in new technologies and why?
Of course, it's very important to involve youth in new technologies because the youth is the future. They are the future business. They're the future entrepreneurs. They're gonna be in the new working force. So of course they have to know what new technologies are out there. So first of all, so they can choose a right career path, and then they will be the ones who will be developing this technology to be better and better serve people.
Do you think there are ways we can actually encourage the youth with and make them more interested in blockchain and crypto and those new technologies?
Of course, there are a lot of ways. I believe in the current way we're living. A good way to encourage youth and let them know what's going on is through social media, because like a big chunk of the youth are on social media, and social media is just part of their lives. So I believe putting out content that shows the youth that this is something that will affect your future. This is something that you need. You might have a lot of opportunities there. There are benefits there. So if you put some content that speaks to the youth about this technology, I think it's a good start to get them involved in it and more interested.
Okay, so I want to, the way we see it, how people absorb information, there are two ways, right? There is content-wise on social media, like you said, and I think that's one of the reasons why you established actually BintCoin, if I'm not mistaken, to get the content out there, right? But there is another part, which is the educative part. Do you think we have enough resources when it comes to education in universities and schools, and credible and well-versed people like professors who can actually teach those kind of technologies in schools within at least the Arab world?
I think we're lagging behind in that thing. I think it's not basically the same, but I think like the educational system and is like the legal system, and when it comes to when it comes to crypto, they're both of them are lagging behind. Like I believe like just a couple of years ago we started seeing like the Ivy League universities abroad like doing blockchain majors or crypto and stuff like that. In the Arab region, it's still not that common. I think they are lagging. I think by now they should see that this is the future. The technology is solid. It's been tested, and it is the future. And they should start having some courses or majors out there that really
Push it forward, you
teaches,
know.
yeah, exactly, the youth about it.
Let's talk about the presence of women in fintech and blockchain. Do you think there is enough marked presence of women in this sector right now working within the section? And how can we encourage more women to be more involved?
When it comes to women involvement in the space, I believe there are a lot of women joining the space. When you go to any event, you'd see like the numbers of women who are participating is growing by the day, and this is amazing. There's a lot of women leadership that I can talk about here in UAE, where I'm currently living. There and in the MENA region, there are a lot of influential women who are working in this field, who are leaders, who are entrepreneurs. Uh, so by the way, yeah, so women are in the space. The numbers are growing, and I believe it's only going to increase in the future. As to how do we encourage more women to enter the field, I believe, first of all, seeing women in this field will encourage more women to enter this field, knowing that we are maybe from the MENA region. When you see there's women there, it encourages more ladies to participate. Having content that address women, because is also interesting, where you do content that appeals to a woman and the way they think of life and how this technology can help them either in, as a career or as an investment. So doing that also would help them and encourage them to see that there is something there for you.
Speaking of content and creation, and that's what you do with BintCoin, can you tell us what inspired you to actually establish BintCoin? I know part of it we already discussed and mentioned, which would be to reach out for the youth, mainly to educate them. But is there anything else that you had in mind that inspired you?
When I started going into crypto back in 2017, and I understood this technology, like I was like, whoa, this is something. This is huge. And when I would sit with my friends and tell them, guys, did you see like the concept behind Bitcoin? It's something revolutionary. And they'd be like, I know what it is, and no, I don't care. And it's like, how can't you care about something like that? It's huge. No, you have to know about it. And you really don't feel people wanting to know about it, because first they think it's like very complicated to understand, and to understand how blockchain works, which it is in the beginning. When you look at it, you feel it's Chinese, the kind of you can't understand it. But this is one thing that I saw, like the community around me, why aren't they so excited about this? And then I realized that it's kind of difficult to get this information and try to understand it in an easy way. This is one. And second, why I picked Arabic, for example, is that I saw there was a gap in the Arab world when it came to content about crypto and finance and stuff like that. And that's why I chose to do it in Arabic.
I think you're on the right track, actually. And especially when you have a vision like this for the Arab world, which is supporting the country you live in, supporting your original country as well, reaching out for the youth and educating. It's like being a teacher back in school, but it's on social media. So it's very interesting. Not everybody is able to enter a domain like this and actually be successful. And after we went through some of your videos and your YouTube channel, definitely we wish you the best of luck. You're on the right track. We have one more question actually before we finish our episode right now. Do you think that those advanced technologies right now that are happening in the world can actually also start from the Arab world and the Middle East, taking into consideration the massive investments that are being concluded within countries like the UAE?
Of course. Like for example, when you look at the UAE, and you see how it's being a leader in regulating this space. It's something that you see other countries that are kind of reluctant, or they've been like maybe kicking the bucket down the street. They don't want to deal with it or something. And you see the UAE taking front seat in actually trying to regulate the space. And that attracted a lot of talent from outside the UAE into the UAE, and also that inspired people living in the UAE to see, okay, there's regulations there. I can open a company or start a business in this field. I know which way to go, what things I need to do. So definitely that would encourage people to innovate in this space, because it's a friendly environment for that. Plus, also that from one, if you want to look at it from one aspect, that attracts developers and innovators, and from the other side, it attracts capitals and VCs to see that, okay, the innovators are here, they're concentrated here, so also the money will follow, and this is how you create this environment.
Nagham Hassan, the founder of BintCoin, thank you so much for joining us here today. We appreciate your time and see you soon.
Thank you so much, Baha. I'd like to thank also Financial Freedom also for spreading the message of people, you need to be aware of your finances. You need to be responsible. So also thank you. You're doing an amazing job.
We appreciate that. Thank you so much for your time, man. Thank you so much.